What up, YouTube? OG Trap Jordan, back with another one. Back with my buddy Wuddy, Bob Ross. And today, me and Bob Ross want to have a conversation with you guys about the Maniere 4 while you were sleeping. And right off the rip, I'm going to tell you how I feel. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping on these while you were sleeping. So I'm going to get right into it and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And I want to give you a little bit of my opinion and I'm going to give you a little bit of my prediction on these. So, first of all, I just want to say that I'm not personally a big fan of the Manières. Not really any of them, not any of the threes, not any of the fours, especially not those 12s that came out. Not really any of the other silhouettes either. It's just my personal opinion. Now, I've seen them in hand. I've never went after them. I've never wanted them. I've never desired them. But they are nice. When you get them in hand, you do see kind of what the hype is about them. They got a lot of nice materials on them. It's always really premium materials. They got that little quilted thing in the inside. They feel real nice. They look real nice when you touch them. They feel real nice. But personally, for me, it's the aesthetic. I think they're boo-boo, in my opinion, as far as colorways go and aesthetic. Now, I understand they are different, so if you're into that, that's cool. But I look at them kind of like, especially these ones, they almost, and I've said this before about other shoes, they kind of look like a craft to me. And I feel like if they didn't have those premium materials and maybe they were just a craft and they were still pretty nice as far as the materials, nobody would care. But it's a collab and collabs always go. So as far as what these are gonna do when they come out, when they drop tomorrow, well, let's get into this first. They drop tomorrow and I've heard that there's about 160,000 pairs. Now tomorrow they're dropping on the Maniere website, and then I think a week later they're gonna go to sneakers. So for me, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I know we remember what happened with the threes. The threes dropped and they were really easy to get and they kind of lost their desirability and people didn't want them so much after that. Now, take into consideration that these are actually a four, and the fours are obviously the most popular silhouette. They have been for a while, and the threes are pretty popular too, but they're not popping like the fours are. So when these come out, it's gonna be funny to see what happens, because if these drop tomorrow and everybody gets their hands on them, obviously that's gonna have an effect on the resale value, and that is going to have an effect on the desirability and how people go after these and how people perceive them, which in my opinion is actually bullshit, because that really means that you don't really like what you like or know what you like or know what you want. You let everybody else choose for you, which in my opinion, that is bullshit. You should know what you like. You should be able to look at something and say, in my opinion, these are trash, or in my opinion, these are fire. But that's not the way the world works these days. That's not how the sneaker culture is anymore. It's all based on basically the crowd. We're gonna go after what everybody else likes, and we're gonna let other people determine our opinion. So we'll see what happens with those. In my opinion, I'm sticking to it. I'm not going after these. I never have gone after them on my Manieres, but I do understand the desirability for them. I do see the appeal in these shoes. Like I said, they're really nice materials, but for me, they just don't look that good. I've never been a fan, and I'm not gonna go after them. Like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I just think these are the most fire looking shoes just because everybody else does, because they're really not. I don't like the colorway. I don't like them just because they're a collab, and I think if they weren't a collab, that nobody would really, they'd sit on shelves for a little bit in certain stores depending on your area, and that's just how it is. But yeah, I think it's funny how the shoe game is right now, and I know I'm not the only one that has that opinion, and I know a lot of y'all agree with me and some of y'all disagree with me. Some of y'all are self-proclaimed hype beasts and you're gonna go after these, but maybe you're not. Maybe the hype ain't gonna be there, and maybe it's gonna dissolve, and maybe you guys are gonna let these, they won't sit, that's for sure. I mean, they're gonna sell, but it's just a matter of how they sell out. I mean, I really, I know these ain't gonna crash the internet, but I do think that they're gonna do better than the 3s, in my personal opinion. Now, I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow, and I'm really interested, and I want to know some of your guys' opinion. Do you think these are fire, or what's your favorite Allemand Maniere? Do you even rock with the Allemand Manieres, and do you rock with them just because they're a collab, or do you rock with them because you like them? Because I know some people that do like them, and that's okay. And I'm not here to deter anybody's opinion or say that your opinion is trash. I'm just saying that it's trash to go after something because everybody else has the opinion on it. Everybody says they don't like a shoe, and then when it drops, obviously we know the energy changes. This story's getting old. It's been like that for a while. It's been like that even before COVID and all that, when sneakers were going through the roof. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. I do think these are going to be better than the 3s, but I do think these will probably end up being like the least popular Allemand Maniere 4, just based on the numbers, just based on how many pairs that they've made. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a real indicator. I haven't looked at the resale value right now, but I don't think it's like crazy through the roof. But I do think that these are going to be going for, if anything, I don't think they're going to be much more than retail when it's all said and done. So don't pull the trigger and go crazy and get on StockX or eBay or GOAT or anything like that. Let's see what happens. And if you want these shoes, go ahead and grab them. And that's just my opinion on it. It's just my take. That's why it's the BS on the Allemand Maniere 4s, because it's a lot of BS. A lot of people are on BS about these, and a lot of people said they don't like them, and now they're going to go after them. And then if they don't do well, they're not going to go after them. And it's just my interesting take on them. But with that being said, I do want to come on here and, I do want to remind you that me and Teddy are going to do that video real quick, and we're going to tell you the details on our giveaway. And I've been saying that for a minute, but it's coming soon, and we are working the details, and that video is probably going to come in the next couple of days. So be on the lookout for that, because we are going to be giving away a Jordan 3 black cement soon, and we're just working out the details, and we're going to drop that on you real soon, and we're going to let you know what you got to do to get that. So go ahead and drop a comment, drop a like, share the video, and please subscribe if you like this content. I'm OG Trap Jordan, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.